What's up guys, Mikey with Padbangers.com today with a new gear check, and today I try to give you guys an answer to the most common question I get over the years, and the question is, what do you think of the Akai MPC series? And you guys know I'm a long-time Maschine user, so this is not about a bash video, and I really can't tell you what's better. I just can put those two devices side by side and I can tell you what I like and what I don't like, or what I prefer on one device over the other. You guys know you can do dope beats with both devices. That's not the question, and there really, I can tell you this up front, there really is not a winner. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, and I just want to give you a quick run through both devices and let you know what I think about them. So let's get started. So here we have both of them, the Maschine Studio on the right and the MPC Renaissance. As you can see from the size, both are pretty similar. So let's start with the MPC and the things I really like in this device. And first of all, I gotta say, the quality here is outstanding. I love the quality. I love the metal front plates. I love the armrest on this. I love the fact that there's a sound interface integrated, so I have a headphone jack on my device. I can plug in microphones and turntables on the back of the device and sample it straight into it. That's really nice. There's also one disadvantage with this feature. You have to choose which input you want to record in the menu of the software. There's not like you can just switch inputs really fast, so it's a little bit complicated. I love the ankle display. Of course, it's not a multicolor display like on the Maschine Studio, but I gotta say the MPC Renaissance came out before the Maschine Studio, so I'm pretty sure the Renaissance Mark II will have multicolor screens like the advanced keyboards, and I'm pretty sure they will build in the same functionality like the advanced keyboards, where you can assign all the plugins automatically to the knobs. The pads are really good. The pads are different, but they're both excellent. Both play really good. I like the feeling on the MPC a little bit better, but I like the responsiveness of the pad on the Maschine Studio a little bit better. So both have excellent pads, definitely the best pads in the market. Also, the clickiness of the clickiness is still the word, I don't know. The buttons on the MPC I prefer them a little bit better than the soft touch buttons on the Maschine. All of these things work. You always have a feedback if you press the button or not. I just like this a little bit better. In my eyes, quality wise, the MPC is the better unit. The Maschine Studio is plastic, and the knobs feel a little bit cheap compared to the knobs on the MPC. Don't get me wrong, the Maschine Studio still is decent quality, but compared to the aluminum and the armrest and the ankle display here, the MPC offers for me the better quality. Now for the workflow, my clear winner is the Maschine Studio. Maybe if you're coming from previous versions of the MPC and you're familiar with the workflow, you can dig in way faster than from somebody who has never worked with an actual MPC. But I say this really objective and not because I'm used to the Maschine Studio or to Maschine software more. The way Maschine handles your project, there are only sounds, groups, and scenes. Here you have sequences, you have programs. Everything needs more clicks, more submenus. It just needs a longer time to achieve the same effect on the MPC than on the Maschine software. Also, from the look, I prefer the look of the Maschine software, better organized, more clear. It's, to me, MPC seems a little bit outdated, and I think they're really aiming for people coming from the traditional MPCs and make them the entry into the new MPC software as easy as possible, which is a good thing. But there are some steps it seems like they were not brave enough to change them to make it easier. They sometimes it really feels like they are bounded to their old structure, and yeah, for me, Maschine is just way faster. Also, I like the 16 knobs here on the MPC, but here's again the problem I also had with the Ableton controllers from Akai. You don't have any scribble screens here. You don't know what these knobs are due until you push them. So on Maschine you only have 8 knobs, but you know, with the displays above it, you always know exactly what the knobs are doing. Here sometimes sometimes you can figure it out from the value displayed on the LED rings around it, but you never actually know on the first sight what these things are due. Even if you assign them all manually, which is pretty fast, and it's a good thing to map your your plugin functions to the 16 knobs, but you always have to remember which function you map to which knob. So with some scribble screen like on the Maschine, this would be a much better feature. Just a bunch of knobs is, in my opinion, is not enough to make it a good workflow. Both units come with a bunch of sounds, both offer quality sounds. I think there are some more expansions for Maschine out there than for the MPC. The sound quality is equally good. You get dope drums with the MPC. You get some dope drums with the Maschine. So yeah, it's in the end, it's really up to you. What do you prefer? If you have the chance to test both of the devices, you should really do it. The MPC is a little bit cheaper at the moment, I think, than the Maschine, and you have a built-in audio interface. You don't have to buy a new one, so you just grab your MPC and your laptop, and you're all set up. With the Maschine, you need to carry another interface, and yeah. So, and probably if you want to sample from vinyl, you need another DJ mixer or phono preamp, which is built into the MPC as well, which again is a great feature. And I would really love to see the next Maschine Studio coming with an audio interface, at least with a headphone jack and maybe 1 or 2 inputs to sample. That would be a great addition. Okay, last thing to cover is the sound, and I really can't tell a difference, honestly. Also, the emulation mode of the MPC, it might sound a little more realistic than on the Maschine. I'm not sure about it. If you would put me in a room and play back some samples, honestly, I couldn't tell a difference between the MPC and the Maschine. Maybe it's just my bad ears, I don't know, but I didn't hear a difference. So again, there is no winner. Both devices are great. In my opinion, the MPC, better quality, built-in audio interface, and I love the ankle display here, although it's not a multicolor screen. On the other side, Maschine Studio, better workflow, faster workflow in my opinion. The multicolor screen, which I have to say is not used to its full potential. I would love to see plugins like equalizers making use of the graphical interface, which is not the case at the moment. You don't get more information for the plugins on the multicolor screen than on the MPC with the two-color LED, with the two-color screen. So there's really so much more potential you could do with Maschine Studio. I hope to see it grow. But here you got better workflow, faster editing, less sub-menu diving, and also with the software, it's a little more structured, clear, and more easy. But if you're coming from an older MPC, or you prefer like the 16 knobs over here and the interface, there's definitely you can make dope beats with both devices. Maybe the learning curve here on the MPC is a little bit more steer, but in the end you can handle these devices pretty good. So yeah, that's it. I know you guys were waiting for some time for this comparison. You keep asking me all the time. I hope this question is now solved. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Come over to facebook.com/padbangers, give it a like. And also I want to remember you guys, my first sound pack Out of Orbit is available now via the machinewarehouse.com. Also, check out the video on the channel. Until June 15th, you still can win one of 3 copies of Out of Orbit. You will find all the information there on how to participate. So yeah, that's it so far. Mike, Padbangers. See you guys next time. Peace!